problem, man. I appreciate it.
As Mike Martinez exits from around the cage, he's being, and we got Kenny Gordon coming over here. Excellent. As the other fighters are entering the cage, Mike Martinez, that kid can't get enough love right now. Fantastic job in there. The execution was flawless. There's nothing else to say about it.
We're going to interview
impressed.
Kenny Gordon during the next bout.
All right, excellent. You know who he reminded me of, Mike Martinez, right there?
He left his mouth guard on the table.
Yeah, we'll have to get it. I'm not touching that.
Me either.
That's disgusting. But he reminded me of Ben Askren. He tells you what he's doing, and he did it.
Yes. So right now, coming up to the mic, we got Kenny Gordon, the new Cage Wars lightweight title holder. I'm gonna hand him off my headset and let Kyle do his thing.
Excellent. Now we're being joined right here by Kenny Gordon. Kenny, congratulations. Stand on up. We're up on the camera right here, so all the fans on Flow Combat can see you. First of all, congratulations on your victory. Impressive.
Thank you,
tell us about your win. You showed dominance inside the cage, such excellent control, slamming him. Tell us about your victory and how you felt inside the cage.
A lot of mat time, man. I roll around a lot with jiu-jitsu and wrestlers. I've been doing karate since I was 5 years old, so my background's Kyokushin karate. Just train every day, dude, run. And I never underestimate anybody. I treat everyone like a deadly opponent, so I never take anyone lightly. So I think that's what gives me my edge, because I'm always ready. No bullshit, just train all the time and be on time, be on weight, eat healthy. Just do the right thing, man. It's just like everyone else should do it. So
like, you're considered an amateur according to, the regulation and everything, but you train like a pro. I believe you improved to 4-1.
Yeah.
What's next for you when you turn? What's the timetable to turn pro?
I'm hoping this like February, March.
Okay.
February, March.
Trying to get another fight before that?
Most likely not. If they require it and they want one more, I'll give it one more. If they require it, I want to go to the CCFC or Bellator. So we'll see how it goes. If they want another show, if they want more tape, I'll give them more tape.
Well, I wish you the best of luck, Kenny. Congratulations, great victory, and congratulations on your Cage Wars victory.
All right, have a good night, sir.
You too.
All right.
Sorry, I had to get some love from Kenny Gordon there for a quick second.
No worries. Great job. Another impressive kid, talking to Kenny Gordon just now, talking about mat time, training, eating right. That's a mindset of a professional right there.
Let me tell you, Kenny is a young man who started to go down the wrong path, found the sport, found jiu-jitsu, and it really turned his life around. He is a perfect example of what this sport can do for somebody.
And you know what? That's a storyline you hear with a lot of fighters. It's great that you see fighters, latch on to something that's positive. And it's not just positive for them, it's positive for the communities. It's positive for everyone and everyone involved. So, there's nothing to dislike about jiu-jitsu or MMA or anything about it.
See, now the USMTA referees won't allow any of this hogwash to go on, walking over, trying to, intimidate.
I've interviewed Chris too as well. This is the main event of the evening at Cage Wars 34, as we're broadcasting live here on FlowCombat.com. And I've interviewed Chris in the past. He's an interesting guy. He's very vocal. As you can see, he was walking across the ring. He's a guy who wants to get in there and fight. He's 7-2 currently. He's fighting the Canadian Matvei Skvortsov. I'm going to call him Matvei for the rest of the night because
we'll call him Matvei.
Yeah, because I apologize, Matvei, but
I don't know a lot about Matvei. Chris being a local fighter, I know his girlfriend is in attendance. Father of 3, I believe. Works, most of these guys work full-time job. He trains. it's a family man. So I mean, he does this. He does this as a way to give back to his family. And this crowd goes absolutely nuts for Disonell.
Now, Matvei is, Chris is a local guy, as you said. Matvei is coming from Canada. I don't think he's originally from Canada, but
he's coming out of a Thai school in Canada.
Okay, but he's 6'1". He's a fighter. He's a solid kid for his size. He's a featherweight, which is 145.
It's going to be interesting to see what Matvei as a striker has for Chris. I don't have a favorite in this bout. Main event of the night.
Matvei's got that Russian looking from Rocky. He just doesn't give a crap.
Yeah, very composed. Look, I mean, even though they're both, they both want to fight. Again, sportsmanship, shook hands. It's going to be interesting.
Oh, this stadium's getting rocking right now. The Armory's bouncing as we're off and going.
He's got a little bit of a weird stance. Chris does. He kind of squares up.
And Matvei is very patient. You can see, he looks
focused. He's making himself a big package in front of Matvei. He really needs to make himself a smaller target.
As Chris goes leaping in for his left strike.
Especially with Matvei coming, one of his corner people is a Thai fighter, so he's gonna have some good kicks. He should have a good teep kick. Or
Both
a front
fighters
kick.
exchange kicks, and neither one seems phased. Matvei looks like he's looking for some time.
composed.
They just both exchanged good shots right there. Both connecting. Disonell got him against the fence when it looks like he's got underhooks.
I think this might be Disonell's biggest test yet.
Oh, I would have definitely agreed. Disonell, when I broke it down on MyMMAnews.com, I had Disonell and Matvei going hard against each other in a fight of their careers.
He's
good recovery by Matvei.
He's trying to find a way to get his arm in there. See that?
Yeah, he's looking for that guillotine to try and
He's got a nasty guillotine. 2 punches separate. Looked like you almost kicked him in the sack. Yeah.
Good left after reciprocating.
Disonell retreating a little bit. Matvei's moving forward. Little more in the cage control for Matvei.
Now, I'm curious, if this fight gets out of the first round, this could come down to who's got, the hearts in the second and third round.
Yeah. Again, amateur title fights do not do 5 rounds in the state of New York. We only do 3.
Yep. Yeah, what did I say, fourth? Excuse me. I meant second and third.
Nice outside leg kick there.
This is the main event of Cage Wars 34 is taking place. We have Matvei Skvortsov versus
great balance by
Chris
Matvei.
Disonell, excuse me.
Chris had Matvei's leg up to his shoulder, and he was still great balance. Doesn't look like those kicks are doing any kind of damage to Matvei at all. You already see some swelling on some good swelling on Chris's left thigh.
Yeah, Matvei's landing some heavy leg kicks. Disonell gets a big takedown right there after catching a kick. Good control from the bottom for Matvei, as Disonell wasn't able to do a whole lot. Oh, he's getting some strikes now, though. Oh, he's looking for that guillotine, isn't he?
Yeah,
that's his
go-to.
Have
it in yet. 10-second left.
Big strike from Matvei after recovering.
I don't know who to go with this round.
This has been a crazy round.
This might be a tied-up round.
Excellent round from the 2 gentlemen in the main event. This might go 3 rounds. Great technique by the 2 of them. Disonell came in with a lot of different things, showed some strikes, some kicks, but Matvei answered and recovered well when he was, taken down against the cage, got right back up, fought off a guillotine attempt. Disonell attempted these guillotine chokes, but he didn't come through with them. So I'm curious to see how these judges score this card or this fight in the first round. It's interesting, definitely a 10-9 in someone's favor, but I don't know whose favor it's going to be in.
Yeah, I mean, it might not be.
Could be a 10-10 round.
It could be.
As we have the ring girl Brittany entering the ring between round 1 and 2. I guess I could call her ring girl number 2 right now with the ring card up, as the second round is up. See if she flaunts her Disonell's up and ready, bouncing around, getting going. Matvei's very calm and patient. Both these fighters, Disonell's bouncing around, very hyper excited.
Yeah, you see that? You got a good look at that. See it's welting up on his left eye right
he's
now.
red. If you can see it on the camera, ladies and gentlemen, his left leg is pretty red. Probably a tough angle for me just from where the cameras are.
See if I can get one of the camera guys to zoom in on Chris Disonell's left leg.
Oh, big shot by Matvei at the right. Both these fighters are dodging.
Matvei's got longer reach.
They're using the 5Ds from dodgeball.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it now. I'm looking at the
big shot by Disonell. Body to the head. That was an excellent combination. Way to set that up.
Nice inside leg kick. Nice left jab. Left straight.
Matvei's not using a whole lot of head movement and
He's
receiving a lot of those punches, but
somebody's bleeding.
Yeah, there's blood there. Hopefully none of that flies on us, but we're continuing as someone's bleeding for
that's
sure.
What happens when you sit cage side.
That is true, and it's Matvei's nose pouring some blood out at the moment. Just got a quick side glance of his nose.
Alexius is all over that. Yeah, it's not too bad.
No, it's not bad. It's just a little blood. Doesn't look like anything serious, but those shots, the straight shots by Disonell are landing on Matvei. Matvei isn't moving his head a whole lot.
Disonell's got some good footwork every time.
I tell you, these guys aren't moving. They're standing straight in front, and
he's got
changing.
Chris has got great head movement, great footwork. Every time Matvei throws a punch, Chris is stepping back, moving his head out of the way. See that? Perfect. He's still moving forward. You got to give Matvei credit.
Disonell with a big left hook right there. Matvei. Matvei's wearing the red. Disonell's in the blue. Disonell's volume has been way higher in the second round than it was in the first. He's landing a lot because of the volume.
50 seconds left of the second round. He hit him there with that right.
Disonell's eye looks like it's starting to swell a little. Starting to cover up more, but he's not moving. He's not taking those angles. Answers with a left right there. Disonell.
Matvei's right eye is starting to swell, yeah.
Oh, big head kick!
Oh, my goodness,
what a recovery!
That was great.
Holy moly, what a head kick.
Talk about recovery. Holy crap.
Jeez. I don't think I
thought he was done.
I did too. He dropped back and stood right up after a big head kick.
These two are going to war with 15 seconds left.
What a great fight right now. 15 seconds left. This is insane.
This whole place is
Disonell looked like he was winning the round and got a head kick. Matvei's struggling at the end of the round, but he's winning. I don't know. This is insane. What a round! Holy moly! This crowd is loving it. These two gentlemen, Disonell's been handing volume over to Matvei. Wow. That round was insane.
Yeah, I don't know who has that round.
Because that head kick was insane. Matvei was taking some punishment from Disonell, and then he just straight up got head kicked and looked like he was done for the night. But recovery is a key word right there. And I don't think I've seen anyone recover from a head kick. That flush, I hope someone has a camera shot of that, because that was like a Rocky photo with the sweat flying in the air.
That was unbelievable. And it was like slow motion when it landed. It was unbelievable.
I was just
I apologize for yelling. That was unbelievable.
Don't apologize to me. I was just as excited. And you can see some swelling over the right eye of Matvei. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to round 3 in the final round of this title fight. Featherweight title, 145 pounds. Cage Wars.
Alexius. Hey, ice. There's ice there. Sorry, just had to let the officials know that there was ice in the cage.
Yeah, we don't want anyone slipping and getting injured. So what a round right now. I'm looking forward for this third round.
That was unbelievable.
This is insane. What a fight so far. We're getting up the ice. We don't want anyone slipping or getting hurt for something, something so simple. And you can hear the crowd screaming as the mics are pitching. Disonell's ready to get going in this third round. There's a little swelling over the right eye, as we mentioned, over Matvei's eye, but both of them are standing right toe-to-toe again in the center of the cage.
Yeah, I'm looking right at it.
Big kick by Matvei. Disonell's starting up. His volume slowed down. Oh, looking for it, but didn't land flush. He was trying to get that spinning back fist, and these guys are back at it. Big left by Matvei. Another big left.
Matvei's got a little bit of a...
Yeah, his right eye is swelling up a little.
Left eye too underneath.
Another head kick.
Oh my goodness. He sets that up. I don't think Chris can take another head kick like that.
I don't think so either. I don't know anyone who could take head kicks like that.
Nice right to the jaw.
Impressive MMA fight right now by two amateur warriors.
This fight and the girls' fight might be the two best fights in the night.
This is right now is the fight of the night. It's just captured it. They're going toe-to-toe.
And they're not swinging for the fences either. They're methodical with what they're doing. They're taking their time.
Yeah, they're patient. They're setting things up, combinations.
Oh,
good shot by Disonell.
He just slapped him. That wasn't a punch.
Oh, that was? It was a slap?
Yeah.
Couldn't see it from this angle. Was that the Stockton slap we just saw? Or the Albany slap?
Minute and 30 seconds left of the third round. Nice little front kick there.
He just gave an Albany slap to the Canadian.
Yeah. Yeah, welcome to my house.
Welcome to America. Matvei is looking pretty tired right now as he's struggling. He's taking some abuse to his fight.
It looks like Matvei's trying to get him to come into him.
Disonell's volume slowed down drastically from the second round, but he's still showing up with some strikes.
Yeah, he's starting to put his head down now. He's throwing
Hey, don't count that right head kick again, though. It's coming.
Poke him in the eye.
Oh, big shot!
Oh, my goodness!
Disonell's going for the finish.
Wow. Does he recover? Oh, he's recovered. Oh, my goodness. What a recovery. Oh, he's got that clinch.
And he comes out of it. Matvei's still going. He's bleeding.
He stopped it.
Oh, what a fight, ladies and gentlemen.
That might have been an early stoppage.
You might say that, but you know what? What a fight. His face was looking like GSP after that,
Unbelievable.
Woo. As Disonell throws up the birds in the air. That was not very sportsmanlike, but
no.
Big win by the Chris Disonell, the local around here. Big finish. That right hand really fit. He set those up all day with those different combinations, body, leg kicks, head. He set those up. What a finish. What a fight. That's fight of the night, if you ask me. What a fight. Matvei looks a little distressed after
and of course you got the USA chants going because of the Canadian in the cage.
What a fight. I do have
Alexius Phoenix not taking any crap from any corners.
No, not at all. The man who's been resilient against all the corners he's faced. But, admiration between the two fighters.
Right under the wire he got that.
What was the time?
2:28, 2:48, something like that. I like fighters, but I don't like fighters that are too cocky.
So I'm going to take it you're not a Conor McGregor fan then. But I understand what you're saying because you're still amateurs at the end of the day.
There's a difference between a cocky amateur and a cocky professional.
Who's got two UFC belts,
yeah.
that is.
You're entitled to be cocky.
Yes,
at
I
that point.
concur with that.
But you should remain professional. And
I
yeah, he's
agree.
calmed down now. You know what I mean?
But you know,
He's amped. He was amped.
he was
up.
amped. Yeah, the adrenaline rushing through his veins.
But
was-
that leg, look at that leg.
What a
man.
fight! You know what? I want to speak to kind of both those guys. I don't know. We only have time for one. That was impressive, but you know, I want to talk to him and ask Chris Disonell how he feel after that head kick.
Right?
His head was launched like a soccer ball
I'm
in a
gonna-
Brazilian game.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him to come.
What a fight! Ladies and gentlemen, impressive win for the Cage Wars. New featherweight title champion, new featherweight champion, Chris Disonell, with a big victory over his foe, Matvei Skvortsov. Impressive win.
As soon as they're done in the cage, we're gonna get Chris to come out and
Yep, so right
do a
now
quick
we're waiting
interview.
for them to do the traditional photos at the end of the fight with his team, as the state assemblyman is in there with him.
You know what? You might not like a cocky fighter, but you gotta give him. He's one hell of
He's
a
tough.
fighter.
There's no two ways about that. That
One
was pure
hell.
toughness. That was impressive to recover like that, because there's not too many people that can jump back up after taking a head kick. Not once, but twice.
Great recovery.
Yeah, that was impressive for sure. You know, I'm looking forward to talking to him. And you can see all his friends and family are lined up to greet him after winning that title.
All right, we got Chris coming out right now.
So he's coming right over, the new champion of Cage Wars. This is Cage Wars 34 from Albany, New York, ladies and gentlemen. We're on flowcombat.com. So Ed Kinner just congratulating him and letting him know. So we're over here, we're on Flow Combat. I'm here with Chris
What's up,
Disonell. Congratulations on your
Thank you.
victory.
Thank you, sir.
What a fight. You know, you guys went almost nearly full 3 rounds, just beating the heck out of each other, toe to toe.
Yep.
First of all, take us through the head kick that you suffered in the second round.
You know, it's such a flash knockout that I never thought about quitting for a second. You know, you just keep fighting. That's what we train for. That's my background. You know, no matter what happens, I'm gonna keep going until you got to put the lights out. You better put the lights out. You want to stop me. So
The recovery time was impressive. You jumped right back up,
Yep.
and then you took another kick again.
Yep.
So that just jumped right away. You jumped up again. Tell us about the second round. Your volume was was much higher than the first and the third.
Yeah, for some reason it took me a little while to find my my footwork, my feet underneath me. Even though he was kicking my leg, I was still able to to have decent footwork second. And in the third, I really started coming into my punches. I started finding my distance. I heard him with one of my shots. My knuckles were hitting his face. I see his face was wearing down. It was only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time, before the one that I need to hit hits. And when it hits, it's done.
You bloodied him up pretty good in the
Yeah.
third round.
Yeah.
You showed resiliency throughout the fight. What did you do to put together to finish him in the third round?
Nothing. I just, I have a heart of a warrior. I work 40 plus hours a week. I'm a savage, bro. And then we're gonna get in this cage together. I'm gonna finish you. And that's what I look for every time I get in here. I don't go in here to look for pity patter fights. I don't look to go to the judges. I look to finish motherfuckers, man.
Well, I'm impressed. That was a fantastic victory. Congratulations.
Absolutely.
The new Cage Wars
Absolutely,
champion.
baby. You're gonna see more of me.
I got a quick question for you.
Yes, sir.
I know Conor McGregor is one of your family's favorite fighters.
Yep.
Over your past couple fights, I've seen cockiness come out of you.
Yeah.
Almost mimicking him. Does that help you?
Yeah, I'm not trying to be nobody, but I look up to certain fighters. I look up to a lot of fighters. There's 10, 20 fighters who I like to take pieces of and make them myself. But you know what? When I'm in there, it's 100% showbiz. I ain't trying to be nobody. I'm 100% showbiz. It's just me. And when you want to find out about me, you can get in there with me, and you'll see if I'm a wannabe or not.
Chris, you improved to 8-2 after this victory.
Yeah.
What's next for you? Is there a timetable to turn pro?
Yeah, I got a family, and I would love to go pro. I would love to turn this into a career. I've sacrificed a lot of time. a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. I've met a lot of people, and I'm loving this, man. This MMA is my life now. It's my life.
Well, congratulations, Chris Disonell, the new Cage Wars champion.
Absolutely, absolutely. You're gonna see more of me. Flow Combat, thank you. Everyone, my family, my girl, Kim, my kids, my dad, my mom, everyone who's here, everyone came to support me. I can't thank you guys enough. I'm gonna keep being a savage for you every single day. Every day I'm gonna be a savage for you guys.
Chris, appreciate your interview. Great fight, man.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you,
Confidence, cockiness. I love it either way,
Thank you,
brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Chris Disonell, the new featherweight champion of Cage Wars MMA. So Ed Kinner, join us in here, and we're going to wrap this up. It was a great night of fights. Thank you again, Chris Disonell. Congratulations, pal. So,
That's the end of it.
Yeah, let's wrap this night up. We had 4 title fights. Not one of them went to the full distance, but they were great fights. The main event, I would say, it would have to be the fight of the night.
Yeah, main event would definitely have to be fight of the night. My second favorite is definitely the female fight. I mean, that's Cage Wars for you.
Yeah, Cage Wars 34, a great event. We're here at the Washington Ave Armory in Albany, New York, ladies and gentlemen.
We're going to say goodnight from Albany.
Yes, thank you and have a good night. This is FlowCombat.com.